Introducing the Judith-D Handcannon. Ladies love a gun with big impact, and this one is the biggest. I mean, it's huge. It comes stock with reactive reloads, but that means you get a kill, you reload it, you got 33% more impact. Now we got crowd control. Get a kill with that, 15% more impact. Reinforced barrel gives you more range, less stability. Some people like stability on their hand cannon. To that I say, stop being a little bitch, learn to shoot the thing. You can also use high caliber rounds, but I'd rather use the bottom one because more range, more impact. Hand cannon. What you're seeing right now is the stats of the gun. Has a rate of fire 15, impact 94, aim assist 60. Hits 95 to the head, 64 to the body. This means you can kill low armor guardians in 2 headshots. 2. When you got crowd control active, it's 108 to the head, 72 to the body. 2-shot kill. When you got reactive reload, you hit 126 to the head, 84 to the body. When you got both perks active, you hit 140 to the head, 94 to the body. Now for you Titan fellas out there, you hit 119 to the head, 80 to the body, with regular weapons alive. If you put Illuminated on, you hit 128 to the head, or 86 to the body. Now with all the perks combined, you hit 196 to the head, or 115 to the body. 1-shot kill.
Hey guys, it's Cammy. Hope you like my overview of the hand cannon, but now we're going to get more into specifics. Strategies, what to use the hand cannon with, what weapons pair nicely, what class to use, and so forth. That kind of thing. In the background, I'm going to be showing some footage of a control game and a rumble game. So here's what I found was the best class to use this on. It's actually a tie between two of them. You either use the Defender Titan or the Gunslinger. In this game, I'll be using a Gunslinger. The reason that I like the Gunslinger is because it has 2 perks on the skill tree called Chain of Woe and Gunslinger's Trance. This means when you get a headshot, your gun's more stable, and you get to reload faster, which is pretty essential for, getting the reactive reload to proc. So what you see I did is I shot a bullet at the wall even though no one was there. Every time I spawn, every time I reload, I waste a bullet. That way if I happen to pick up a kill with my sniper rifle per se, then I could just instantly switch to my primary, reload it, and pick up reactive reload for free. On the other hand, if you want to run a Defender instead of a Gunslinger, you run War Machine on your Force Barrier. So that means if you melee someone, you get to reload your weapons pretty much instantly. So that means you can pick up reactive reload and have a couple more seconds to use it with crowd control. It's also pretty important to use Illuminated on your Ward of Dawn, which is the bubble. It changes the weapon's light damage percentage from 25% to 35%. As you saw earlier in the video, the numbers add up. You can actually kill people in 1 shot to the head.
Boom! Headshot!
Hell, you could even kill them in 2 shots to the body.
Heavy ammo available.
Now let's talk special weapons. You saw me switch to Telesto, and that's for a very important reason. I'm not being a hipster, this thing actually whoops some ass. So what you want to do with Telesto is use it as your new primary. You want to shoot him with Telesto first, then switch to the hand cannon. Remember to waste that bullet every single time you spawn. Otherwise, you risk the chance of killing him with Telesto and not being able to get a free reactive reload. So if you shoot them with Telesto, switch to the hand cannon, shoot them again, and Telesto kills them, you pick up Battle Runner, which makes you move faster, strafe a little faster, and so on. But as you reload, you also pick up reactive reload. So not only will you have Battle Runner, but you'll have reactive reload. So now you can go face the enemy head on and pop some crazy headshots. For those of you not quite seeing why this build is amazing, let me explain it. So you kill a person, you get Battle Runner and reactive reload. You go to the next person, you shoot him once. Let's assume you hit a headshot, which hits around 127 to the head with reactive reload. But you're taking a while, so reactive reload goes away. No big deal, you just shoot him in the head again, hits 95, because that's the base damage, and then you pick up crowd control. So you don't even have to reload if there's another person next to him. You just 2-shot the next person, pick up reactive reload again, and continue your reign of carnage. That's honestly all you need to know about this hand cannon, is you use it to chain kills together. It's awesome for that. So now that I've really covered everything important about the hand cannon, let me answer some questions that I think are going to come up. First question, where do you get the gun? You can get this hand cannon from the chest in the lighthouse on Mercury. get this though, you gotta go 9-0 9 times in a row. That means you gotta go flawless 9 times to get this hand cannon. I'm just kidding. You actually get it from the gunsmith. So you buy it and then you get the package the following week. And here's the tip. You can actually keep that package if you don't like the roll for the following week. So yes, I have a Judith-D on my Titan right now that I'm just waiting for an even better reactive reload crowd control roll.
You take care of that gun, Guardian.
So second question, is the recoil actually that bad? I'm going to show you a clip from where I first started doing recoil tests with this gun. As you can imagine, I wasn't used to it at first. I had you going there for a second. You actually thought that was the real recoil pattern. Well, what you're seeing now is the recoil pattern. And it's actually pretty manageable despite having, you know, no stability. So now here's what it looks like when I actually try to control the recoil. Turns out, it's a pretty good grouping. I would kill to have that on my last word. What I was doing to make that grouping so tight is I was taking an extra like 1/10 of a second in between shots to let the recoil pattern settle. Just to let the reticle center again. Center. On to the next question. So I'm pretty sure you're going to ask me if I use it in Trials of Osiris. And the answer is an astounding yes. It actually holds its own in Trials of Osiris. Because you can get those nice grouped together kill chains.
But the story is fucking crazy, dude. Like, in theory.
Double kill.
Ooh.
So another question. Is there any other hand cannon that hits more than this? The answer is yes, but you have to get, what's the word? Lucky?
It's over 9,000! What? 9,000?
So best case scenario, you got yourself an Ill Will or a Timor's Lash. It has to have luck in the chamber, final round, and brace frame. You would waste 4 bullets, and if you don't hear that lucky round sound, then you'd have yourself a one-shot killer. But the chance of that happening means on average you're going to have to waste like 25 bullets just to get that procced. There's only 1 kill. Now let's move on to what exotics you want to pair with this hand cannon. And I'm not talking about Telesto, I'm talking about armor. Right now I'm using the Bones VAO with control jump on the gunslinger. But the Radiant Dance machines would do just as well because they let you strafe faster while aiming down sights. And if you have Battle Runner active, you can basically run circles around people. If you're on the Titan, on the other hand, Twilight Garrison is always a go-to, Armamentarium's always a go-to, and my personal favorite, the Imperium Bellicose. You can launch Telesto projectiles from up above, switch to the hand cannon, and shoot it as you fall. Even if you hit them in the body, it's still going to be like overkill, so there's that. If you're absolutely persistent about using this setup with the Warlock, try using the Stormcaller with the Pulse Wave ability. It means when you get damaged, like critically, you get an added agility and weapon handling bonus. You pair that with Telesto and this hand cannon, and you're a strafing machine. An argument can also be made to use Voidwalker with the movement speed boost from its melee. But it's up to you, really. Don't use a Warlock. Can this be used effectively in sweaty matches, in competitive Crucible? My answer, yeah, it can handle it. You just gotta keep in mind some things. For one, it doesn't give you much ammo, so you better find a perfect chest piece with fusion rifle ammo. Otherwise, you need to use a double down Aphrodite spear or some other way of obtaining special ammo, and switch to Telesto after the first time you die. That's what I did in this video. But yes, it can hold its own in competitive Destiny just fine. And I have a bad taste in my mouth every time I say competitive Destiny, but I know some of you want to know. So I guess now is as good a time as ever to give you some Telesto tips. I know this isn't a Telesto review, but because the gun pairs so well with the Judith, I figure it's worth saying. So, common thing that happens when you play Rumble or other game types where someone wants to rush your ass with a shotgun, you shoot Telesto at the floor, not the enemy, and then you try to bait them into the Telesto shots. A lot of the times they'll be so blind with rage and fury, trying to warrior shotgun you, they'll run right into the Telesto bolts, allowing you to A, jump over their head and shoot them again, or B, Simply, like, move the hell out of the way and shoot them again. To deal with snipers, you do it in the opposite way. You jump around a corner. You don't just simply walk around a corner, that's how you get headshot. You don't slide around the corner because you want to be in the air. You jump around the corner and shoot Telesto in their general direction. It'll spray the hell out of the floor around them, maybe even lock onto them. The Telesto bolts exploding make it very difficult for them to shoot, and you can follow up with your primary faster than they can switch to last word. To be honest, I've never played another Telesto user, so I don't know how well this combo works against another Telesto. But against enemy supers, yeah, Telesto can do some work. You just run the hell away and shoot Telesto behind you, and then they have to decide for themselves, can I run through this without getting killed? A lot of the times, the answer is maybe, but then you just shoot them once with the Judith and then go kill their whole team. So it evens out. So next tip for using Telesto in this class setup in general. If you're going to use Telesto and you know you get a kill, this comes with knowledge after you get a lot of Telesto kills, so I know most of the time when I hit someone with 6 out of the 7 bolts of Telesto that they're going to die. So then I just start moving on to another target, because there's nothing they can do, except maybe pop a super, but I have yet to meet someone that smart. So you just shoot them with Telesto, move on to the next target. You could even start reloading your gun prematurely, so that as they die, you pick up reactive reload instantly. And I'll do this sometimes. On to another question. Is the high caliber rounds actually worth it on this hand cannon? I'm going to say no, and here's why. It's volume of bullets. This has one of the slowest rate of fires of any gun, so you'd have to constantly flinch them for it to be effective. Therefore, high caliber rounds aren't the best thing. Now if you had a Doctrine of Passing, Silimar's Wrath, something like that, high caliber rounds would be hilarious, because that's like 10 bullets a second. Well, a lot more than 10 a second, but I was just making a generalization. Does this hand cannon get you girls? The answer is yes. They call it the Judith-D for a reason. So next time a girl asks to see your D, pull out this hand cannon and show her how huge the impact is. Well, that wraps up the video, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new here, drop a sub. If you're always here, drop a like. Assuming you like the video, because I don't like to pester people about likes like that. You know what you could do that would be awesome? Is bump this topic on Reddit or BNet, Bungie.net. Just write something nice, maybe something not nice, like I hate Cammy, and it'll bump this topic all the way to the top, and then more people are going to click on this video, and maybe, just maybe, they'll actually use Judith-D in a Telesto and Crucible instead of Thorn in a Fellwinter / Matador / insert OP shotgun or last word sniper, that kind of thing. If you want to watch the rest of this Rumble footage in the background, I'm going to go ahead and leave it. But until next time, guys, I'm Cammy.
Gained the lead. Lost the lead. You're in the lead. You're falling behind. Gained the lead. Lost the lead. You're in the lead. Heavy ammo inbound. Heavy ammo available. Falling behind. Gains the lead. 5 minutes remaining. Lost the lead. You're in the lead. You're falling behind. Heavy ammo on the way. The lead. Heavy ammo available. Lost the lead. You're in the lead. You're falling behind. Gains the lead. the lead. You've nearly lost. You're in the lead. You've shown your might, Guardian. Well fought.
Handcannon.